I realize there are three types of people: those who watch things happen, those who ask what happened, and then there are those who make things happen. Here's the question: which one of the three are you? Today on In the Mix, let's talk about what it takes to be bold, how to develop confidence and courage. Oh, I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope you are doing well. Come on, family, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit that thumbs up button. Come on now. While you're doing that, hit the subscribe button as well. Yeah, we're going to have a conversation of illumination. But in order to do that, you know what we got to do? We got to drop the light bulbs. Come on. Let's light it up in here. Let's brighten it up just a little bit. Let's light it up. Let's brighten it up. Come on, flip the switch. Too lit to quit. Why? Because we are the light of the world. Let's spotlight. Let's highlight the topic for the day. Talking about being bold. Yeah, let's talk about that. Being bold. How to develop confidence and courage. This is what I realized. Confidence helps you to win before the race begins. If you don't believe that you can do it, if you don't believe that you can make it happen, it's not going to happen. If you say that you're going to fail, you're going to fail. Henry Ford said, what you say about yourself, whether you believe that you can or you can't, you're right. Yeah. Whether you believe that you can or you can't, you are right. It's all about your belief, because your belief will move you into a place of courage or discouragement. Too many of us, we're dissing our own courage. We're dissing our own selves because we don't believe that we can make it happen. We don't believe that we can do it. So this is what we do. We just watch things happen. We just wonder what will happen. We just ask what happened. But there are only a few of those individuals, and I believe I'm talking to you. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I hope it's you. I know it's you who will make things happen. Come on, family, type be bold. Come on, be bold, be bold. What did God tell Joshua? He said to be strong and of a good courage. I got to have courage. I got to be strong. I got to be bold. Because then and only then will I make it happen. What does being bold mean? Boldness speaks of a confidence. It speaks of a courage that you possess. It speaks of that which is the ability internally that causes us to overcome specific obstacles. It causes us, here it is, to supersede certain situations. This is my acronym for bold. Bold, the B is believe. The O is to overcome. The L is to lead. And D is to deliver. Believe, overcome, lead, and deliver. That's what being bold is about. Come on, family, just type believe. Type overcome. Type lead. Type deliver. That's what I got to do. Because being bold in those specific aspects, having those particular traits and those assets in your particular life, develops an excellent framework for effective leadership. Right? It calls you to believe in yourself. It calls you to overcome particular obstacles. It calls you to be a leader by example. right? And leaders not so many about how many followers you have. It's about how many leaders that you create from those who follow you. Leadership is not about I, it's about us. It's not about me, it's about we. It's about ours, right? On our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks change. Hit the like button on this, family, right? It's all about delivering results. It's about building a strong and an effective team capable of achieving the great things that you itemize, that you put your mind to, that you delineate for your particular goals, right? Because you don't just soar as far as your dream, you soar as far as your team. The type of assets and the type of things that you bring to the particular table causes you and each other to be able to work together, to grow together, to imbibe the vision. Why? Because without a vision, the people perish. And here's the thing about vision. Vision has to go beyond something that is just declared or that is just stated. Vision has to become visual. Being bold, making a bold move in your life. Hear me, it empowers you to shift from affirmation to execution. A lot of us, we just say a whole bunch of good words. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to have this. I'm going to have that. But what is the work that we're actually putting in? Got a whole lot of affirmations, but where's the execution? Come on, family, just type affirm. That's good to do. Type execute. I got affirm, good, but also have to execute too. And that's why you got to be a part of our Amazing Eagles community, because we're going to show you now just how to affirm. Many of us know how to do that. We're going to show you how to execute, how to close the gap between this is what I want to do and I did that. Closing the gap on that vision of yours. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. When I have this on, you know it's on. That means we got class tonight, family. I want you can still be a part of our class. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. Link is in the chat, links in the description of this video. Theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. Let me disrupt the equilibrium right quick. A lot of us, our penchant is that we do more talking than we do working. Because here's the thing, what I realized, generally after all is said and done, more is said than done. Y'all don't want to talk to me on that. Come on. Generally, after all is said and done, more is said than done. We know it. We know how to name it and claim it. We know how to blab it and grab it. We know how to speak it and receive it. But here's the thing. What are we doing with it? What are we actually doing to make it happen? Told you just the other day, the New York Times said, listen, 81% of Americans want to write a book. 3% actually do, but only 1% publish. Making a bold move is about publishing it. Making a bold move is about doing something with it. Making a bold move says, listen, I'm not just going to put it on paper. I'm going to actually manifest this vision. Putting some brick and mortar behind it. Putting a foundational element behind it. Actually doing what we say we're going to do. Listen, the other day, hey, at our church where I'm the pastor serving at the Remnant Worshipers Church, I encourage you to come. I encourage you to be a part. I encourage you to join us. I encourage you to come to one of our services every Sunday at 10 a.m. 20470 Hubble Street. I'll do my best to save you a seat. Come on, get there. Get there early and often. We also got Bible class every Tuesday, TNT Tuesdays, Truth and Transformation Tuesdays, 7 p.m., prayer 6 p.m. But here's the thing. I recognize in our church, we had some real issues with our lighting. Lights flickering during our time in the sanctuary, especially while we're live streaming. Shortages in our lights. Shadows being cast onto the wall simply because we had chandeliers, and those chandeliers had those little icicles, those little sickles, you know. And so casting shadows onto white walls, not necessarily the best option for our streaming. It was kind of dark and dim inside the church. We want to bring in light. Genesis, let there be light. I believe it's around verse 3, verse 4. right? And so this is what I did. I developed a project called the Let There Be Light Project. And we needed to raise at least a minimum of about $3,500. Went to social media, posted that on social media. We had our electricians in there, had the crew in there, had the contractors in there, scaffolding, removing the chandeliers, ladders, paint, covering our chairs, making sure that no paint got on the carpet or anything, repainting the ceiling, all of these specific things. And guess what? I began to make a bold move by asking a bold question. Will you support us? People took a leap of faith. They didn't know if I was going to use the money the right way. People took a leap of faith, not just based upon often necessarily the church, but it was based upon me asking, because they knew I had a track record. Access Identity Conference. People who supported, who came there, saw that it was top-notch, excellence, just over a year ago. So when I made a bold move to make a bold ask, people came through in a bold way. And guess what? I was showing my work, had the videos going, the live stream going, or going live on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, and let them know, hey, this is what we're doing. And just within a matter of 5 days or 6 days, we were able to raise and even exceed that amount. To where when people walked in on Sunday, started the project on a Monday, that same week, we were able to get it done. Got it done Saturday night. By the time people were able to walk in on Sunday, the place looked good as new. Nothing out of place. Everything in place. Letting there be light. Making a bold move. Having the confidence and then the courage to ask and to say, listen, not only am I telling you what I'm going to do, I'm showing you what I'm going to do. Time-sensitive matter. Real quick, we're going to do this thing. You put money into my hand for a project. Listen, we're going to make this thing work. We're going to make this thing work. We're going to do this 0 to 100 as best and as quick as possible in an effective and an efficient manner. Got to be done right. Come on, family, just type excellence, excellence. Excellence or nothing at all, y'all. Got to do more than name it and claim it, blab it and grab it, speak it and receive it. I got to make sure that my words are actionable. Words to works. Why? Because faith without works won't work. Faith without works is dead. Got to make the bold move. Am I creating a track record for myself to where I'm consistent, I'm efficient, that when I need to ask for capital, when I need to ask in regards to a fundraiser, people are quick to show up for me. Why? Because I've showed up for other people. I become so obsessed with other people's issues and other people's problems and looking to solve those particular problems that I understand that I'm an answer to a particular problem. I'm a solution to a problem. Come on, family, type I'm a solution. That's the that's the fact of being bold, because being bold says I'm a problem solver. I'm not a problem causer. Hear me. When you don't know your purpose, you cause problems. When you don't walk in your purpose, you cause problems. When you know your purpose, when you walk in your purpose, you solve problems. Am I solving problems or am I causing problems? Am I an aspirin or a headache? Here's what bold moves do. Come on, family, type boldness, type boldness, type boldness. You know, many of us are just too timid, just too shy. We're just too reserved. We're just too laid back. Moving to a place of timidity. And so here's the thing. When you move in a place of timidity, now you miss all the opportunities. Because you won't ask. Because you won't show up. Because you won't take up space. Because you won't announce that you're in the room. Because your presence won't be a present. Come on. Bold moves empower you to make your vision actionable. If part of your vision is centered around outreach in the community, and I love that, well, then your bold move might be something like this: feeding 500, feeding 1,000, feeding 4,000, feeding 5,000 like Jesus did, the 4 and the 5,000 like he did. Right? Maybe Operation Outreach. What does the bold move do? Feeding 4 or 5,000, feeding 500 makes the vision for outreach actionable. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do at our church. We're gonna call it. Yeah, we're gonna do something called Operation Outreach, and we're gonna call it Ooh. Yeah, our Ooh project. Yeah, Ooh. Look at the change that's being made in this community. Ooh, look at the change that's being made over here. Ooh, look at the change that's being made in 4235 to thrive. Operation Outreach. We all have to make a bold move. And we all know, here it is, we got to make one. Got to make that bold move. I want to talk about some reasons why some people fail to make a bold move. I want to talk about some reasons why you have to make this particular bold move. Come on, family. You got to, come on, this year's got to be clear. For the remainder of this year, it's got to be clear. We're going to talk about that. Got a special message. In the midst of the special message, I want you to stick and stay. More is coming your way after these messages. Oh, yeah. You better believe. I'll be right back. Our schools are underfunded, teachers are underpaid, and our children are undereducated. Our classrooms, culture, curriculum, and communities are in crisis like never before. Education is the key, but the lock is broken. So how do we fix it? I'm so glad that you asked. I'm giving you strategies in my new book. It's my 17th book, by the way, called Strategies for Successful Schools. How to develop a diverse classroom of learners who read, lead, and succeed. This is a book that's available right now for our educational leaders. It's a must-read for school board members, parents, community advocates, transformative teachers, and yes, for those of you who desire to see our children lead and succeed. But not only that, so many of our young people are struggling with their academics, their mental well-being, limiting beliefs, procrastination, interpersonal trauma, and just feeling like they're hopeless. But what if there was a go-to guide to empower you to be a champion and our children to be a champion and empower them to overcome challenges? Here's the good news. I've got another book for you. It's my 18th one. Learners are Leaders, Strategies and Solutions for Student Success. It's got a 31-day journal in there. It's got affirmations, really a lot of valuable life lessons, ways to set smart goals for success, improve your mental well-being, foster academic success. So much more that is in store when you get not just one, but both of these books. They're both available right now on Amazon. Yeah, go get it right now. But also, you can get signed copies that are available at theeaglesacademy.com/books. Don't just get them for you, but also get them for someone else too. Yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Come on, family, I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. If you don't have my books, go ahead and get them. Learners are Leaders, Strategies for Successful Schools. Go ahead and get them now. Get them now. theeaglesacademy.com/books. You can get that there. You can also get them, and you get signed copies when you go and get them on my website. But you can also get them on Amazon as well. Learners are Leaders, Strategies for Successful Schools. For our children, for our teachers, for our parents, for our leaders, for our community members who care for our children, care for our schools, care for our communities. Go ahead, get those books now. If you are not a member of our In the Mix family and community, what are you doing? Come on, go ahead and become a member of In the Mix. Yeah, family, come on. How you just gonna watch In the Mix but not be a member of In the Mix? We gotta do something about that. Link is in the chat, link is in the description of this video. Go ahead and download, or go ahead and actually become a partner by getting one of the badges. And I love to shout out to all of our members who have badges. Thank you so much. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for partnering with us so much. Now, go ahead and get a badge for those of you who don't have one. VIP, Royalty, OQP. Go ahead and get those. VIP, you're a very important person with a very important purpose. Royalty, your royalty demands loyalty. OQP, only quality people. You up with OQP? Yeah, you know me. You up with OQP? Now you show me. Go ahead and get one. And of course, we got amazing class tonight. in our Eagles community. You still have time to go there. Right when I'm done with this session, we're going to be soaring right into our Eagles community. TheEaglesAcademy.com, TheEaglesAcademy.com, TheEaglesAcademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. I go even further and farther than where I'm going to go today. Reasons why, as we're talking today about being bold, how to develop confidence and courage. Too many times we do not step into the aspect of our boldness and our confidence and courage to be courageous because we're waiting for the perfect conditions. Yeah, we're waiting till everything is right. Here's the thing. Time don't wait for the perfect you, so why are you waiting for the perfect time? Ecclesiastes 11 verse 4 says, he who considers the wind will never sow. Well, it's too hot, it's too cold, it's too snowy, it's too rainy, it's too this, it's too that, it's thunderstorms, it's here, it's there, it's not, I don't have enough money, I do have enough money, maybe I should save my money, maybe I should do this, maybe what if they support, what if they don't support, what will they say about this, what will they say about that? Do you see how many issues and all of these particular things that are disrupting the climate of the circumference of your mind? Do you see what I'm talking about? Analysis by paralysis, paralysis by analysis. Now you become imprisoned based upon other people's opinions. If you're waiting for everything or for something to be perfect, you'll always be waiting. Whether it's your photos, whether it's your brand, whether it's your post, whether it's your product, if you're waiting for everything to be perfect, you'll never do it. As I said before, time don't wait for the perfect you. Why are you waiting for the perfect time? And here's the thing. We're often holding ourselves back from what will work out. We're oftentimes holding ourselves back from putting out into the world the idea simply because we're afraid. And this is what we say, well, I'm just a perfectionist. No, you're an exclusionist. You're excluding yourself from the opportunity simply because of analysis by paralysis. Having such a lofty idea to where you move into a place of being stuck, stymied, and stagnant. And here's the thing. It's just an excuse not to do the work. It's cloaked in laziness. I got to get my product just right. I'm still tweaking my photography. Yeah, it's coming along, but I got to get it sorted out soon. Then I'm going to open my shop. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do that. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do that. What is stopping us is fear. Fear that we're going to do something wrong. Fear that no one is going to like what we have to share. Fear that nobody's going to support us. Fear that we're going to fail. Fear that here it is, we'll actually succeed and what that might mean for our life. Some of us are suffering from success. I remember a few years ago, YOLO was the terminology. Yeah, YOLO. It was a saying. You only live once. Everybody was saying. It was in the songs. Right before you were going to do something daring, right before you were going to do something adventurous, right before you were going to do something that you had no business doing. Hello, is this thing on? Here's what you did. You hollered out, YOLO. That's what you said. But here's the question. Why do you live by that statement with everything else in your life except your vision? Why do you live by that statement when it comes to just doing everything wrong, but not when it comes to doing what you're supposed to do right with your vision? Listen, when stinking thinking comes in your life, when the enemy tries to play tricks on your mind, when you're dealing with limited beliefs and emotional squatters and emotional snipers, and scarcity mindset, when all of those things are conflicting and conflating and coming at your mind and trying to attack you, why don't you just holler out YOLO? Come on. I'm going for it. A lot of us are waiting ourselves into another year. Come on, how dare you wait yourself into another year? Well, I'm waiting for the next month. The next month is, listen, the next month is so close that we about to be in the next year. I'm waiting for the next week. I'm waiting for the next week will be in the next month. Come on. You know what I'm saying? The next year for many of us is going to be in a few years because we move from I'll wait till tomorrow, and tomorrow becomes 2 weeks from now, and 2 weeks from now becomes another month, and another month becomes 6 months, and 6 months become another year, and that year becomes the next. You see what I'm saying? Do you see the domino effect of what is happening? Procrastination, stagnation, analysis by paralysis, perfectionism. When you just gotta put it out. You're not perfect, but we want our product to be more perfect than us, and we're creating a product based upon our imperfections. Put it out, tweak it as it gets better. As you put it out, you can now see what you need to do with it. Go ahead, make it happen. Because we're oftentimes in a place of procrastination. Procrastination, here it is the arrogant belief that God's going to give you another opportunity to do what he told you to do today. You expect God to spin the block, and he's not obligated to do that. You move your feet, you fail to move your feet, you're going to lose your seat. Or you're moving your feet in the wrong direction, you're going to lose your seat. You're going to lose out on the opportunity. I got to stop waiting. I got to start creating. Come on, family, type start creating. Type start creating. Come on, family, type go for it. Type go for it. Stop remaining limited. Stop remaining less than. Yeah, stop telling yourself what's not going to happen. Stop isolating yourself. Stop putting yourself into a particular place that you know you're not going to feel as if you're going to amount to anything. Come on. There's always going to be a reason not to. Waiting for the perfect conditions. Without realizing, here it is, the conditions will never be perfect. I hate to pop the balloon. Yeah. Go back and watch that show. Pop the question or a balloon. But here's the thing, I hate to pop the balloon on you. The problem with waiting for the perfect conditions is that the conditions will never be perfect. There's always going to be a reason not to. There's always going to be a reason not to sow. There's always going to be a reason not to grow. There's always going to be a reason to not want to do it, because you're never going to always feel like doing it. Beyond motivation, you got to have determination. Some of us just kind of want it. We don't really want it. Because if we really wanted it, we'd go out and make it happen. If we really wanted it, we'd stop making excuses and move from excuses to execution. You'll never be short on reasons not to do something. The list not to do it will always be longer than the list to do it. Too many of us, here it is, we are in a holding pattern in life. You keep remaining where it is that you are, and you don't realize that the enemy has your mind in a holding pattern. You don't realize, here it is. You don't realize, here it is, that your past has you in a holding pattern. Your ex and what your ex said has you in a holding pattern. Here is what it's got. It's got you in a purgatory of pain. When you ought to be processed out of that pain. You're in a purgatory of pain. You're in a purpose purgatory. Where you're headed is better than where you've been. You're a mover and a shaker. You're a history maker. You're a record breaker. You're a trendsetter. You're a trailblazer. You're an organizer. You're a developer. You're a generation curse breaker. Act like it. Work like it. Believe like it. Have confidence in it. Develop courage around it. Go for it. Come on, family, type confidence, type courage. Oh, I love it. Being confident in this very thing, that he that hath begun a good work in me shall perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. Come on. He began it and he's going to perform it. Many of us have began and have begun a lot of things, but we haven't put it into a place of performance. We haven't published. We haven't saw the vision through. We haven't brought the vision to fruition. Why? Because he told you in Joshua chapter 1 verse 9, be strong and of a good courage. Don't miss your opportunity. Don't miss your window. Don't miss your moment. Don't hear me. Don't mismanage your moment. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you. Don't you dare mismanage your moment. Don't mismanage this opportunity. Don't mismanage this time. Make it happen. Go for it. Get out of the holding pattern. Go out and make it believable. Make it impactful. It's your time to go for that. It's your time to make that dream a reality. It's your time to say, listen, I'm not just going to watch things happen. I'm not just going to ask what happened. I'm not just going to wonder what will happen. I'm going to make it happen. Come on, family, type do it now. Do it now. Do it now. After the show right now. After the show right now. After this show right now. Some of us need to go right back to the drawing board. Need to open up that laptop again and start getting back to writing. Need to revisit that blueprint that you had for your business plan. That's still sitting on that coffee table, still collecting dust. Matter of fact, you use the business plan as a coaster for your glass of water, for your coffee, or for your tea. But here's the real tea. It's time to start taking your dream from steam to boil. That's what it is. Dream is on steam. Now it's time to start boiling. Time to start believing. Time to start, here it is, emboldening yourself. You'll start boiling when you start emboldening. You'll start boiling when you start emboldening yourself. Your confidence and your courage. It's time to go for it. Paul told a timid Timothy to stir up your gift based upon the laying on of hands from your predecessors, your grandmother and your mother. Some of us have had grandmothers and mothers, fathers and brothers and prophets and prophetesses and pastors and bishops and community cultivators and innovators who have laid hands on us to speak life into our life. Here's the thing. What has taken place after that? It has atrophied. It has just remained dormant. We've become negligent simply because we won't stir it up. Come on, stir up that prophetic gift. Stir up that anointing. Stir up that intercessory prayer life. Stir up that book. Stir up that business. Stir up that next level leadership. Stir up that music gift. Stir it up. And now, be bold enough to step out with it. Stir and step. It's time for you to be bold and to take yourself off hold. It's time for you to not fold, but to be bold. Family, I want you to sow into this word that you heard. Yeah. We've been having a super conversation. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. Come on, it's time to stir up your gifts. I want you to sow into this word. Sow into this good ground. Not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. I believe that God's going to do 30, 60, 100-fold in your life, exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think. Your next move is going to be your best move. Hear me? Your next move is going to be your best move. Come on, family. Just type my next is now. Type my next is now. I want you to sow into your next. I want you to sow into your now. Now. I want you to sow into your now. Sow where you grow. Sow where you soar. This is where you grow. This is where you soar. Links in the chat. Links in the description of this video for how to sow, where to sow. Links in the chat. Links in the description of this video again for how to sow, where to sow. Yeah. Super chat, super sticker, Cash App, Access Identity, $ Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at Gmail. Again, Cash App, $ Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. I'm joining my faith to yours that God moves in a miraculous and a mighty way, and He stretches your faith, your finances, your family, your friends, and your future. If you're not a member of In the Mix, go ahead, become a member of In the Mix. Yeah, links in the chat, links in the description of this video. And of course, again, I want to thank all of you who are sowing into this good ground that we have to broaden our broadcast, to take us to another dimension. Thank you so much for sowing into good ground. Become a member of In the Mix. Links in the chat, links in the description of this video. My gift to you is to give you access to our members only area where I empower you, speak truth into your life. Then I show you some behind the scenes, the BTS, the behind the scenes, the behind the story, beyond the story. Yeah, I show you all of those things that you won't be able to see anywhere else but in the Mix members only area. If you're not a member of our Eagles community family, when I get out of here, when I soar out of here, we'll be right into our Zoom room. I want you to get that link that I have for you so that you can join us in our session tonight. All you have to do is just go to the eaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed. You know you were called to do more. You know you were called to serve more. You know you're called to go to further and farther places. I want to show you how to develop your spiritual intelligence and your gifts and your purpose and your emotional intelligence, your relational intelligence, and really how to soar into greater success, into greater purpose. Let me show you. Let me mentor you. Let me teach you. Let me coach you. Let me train you. It's time for you to take flight and go where you've never gone before, to do what you've never done before. Let me show you how to get there from here. Yeah, let me show you how to do that in our private mentorship area. TheEaglesAcademy.com. When you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed. Was anybody empowered by this? Were you empowered by this to be bold? Come on, let me know. I don't know. I feel part 2 coming on. I feel a bolder session coming on. Let's see. Stick and stay. More will be coming your way. Trust that. But this is what I know. Family, In the Mix is out of time. But y'all know I'm not out of truth. And so, as I always do, I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. Yeah, I really do want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because, that's just how we roll. And we roll together each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix. And we mix it up right here on the YouTube side. But I do want you to hit the thumbs up button on this video. Come on, family, hit the thumbs up button on this video. Hit the subscribe button as well. I'm growing your greatness. Help me to grow our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. Of course, a sincere salute to all of you who are watching on our sister satellite stations on social media. I just got a question for you. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Well, then step this way, step that way. Yeah, step this way, step that way. Which way am I talking about? By friending me and following me on social media. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop. At EddieConnorJr. Come on. EddieConnorJr. Put some respect on my name, family. Y'all keep showing love and I'm going to keep showing up. I'm personally inviting you. Yes, I want you to be my guest this Sunday at 10 a.m. at the Remnant Worshipers Church, 20470 Hubble Street. I'm saving you a seat. I want you to join us at the Remnant Worshipers Church. We're going to have a mighty, mighty, amazing time in our worship service. We're going to get empowering worship and the word that's really going to catapult you to another dimension. Once you join us, Yeah, in person. I want you to join us by bringing somebody with you as well. Join us right here in the city of Detroit, 20470 Hubble Street. I'm saving you a seat. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, don't hesitate. Please reach out to me. Get any of my books on Amazon, as well as the eaglesacademy.com/books. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, why would you look any further? You know I'm the man for the job. So invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your session. Let's make some progression. All you have to do is email me to invite me. Yes, info@EddieConnor.com. And it would be an honor for me to empower you. It's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother. And I mean that from another mother. Family has been fun, but you know, a brother got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure. Yes, it has been a joy beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you, I'm talking to you now, to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, whole lot brighter. Peace. You know, I'm sending you a lot of love. Keep soaring higher. Family, there is power in partnership, and we are better together, which is why I am on a mandated mission to activate 30, yes, 30 new action takers who are ready to soar beyond their limits. I'm ready to develop and deploy you into your gifts and your greatness. Now, are you ready? Well, get activated by joining the Eagles Academy, where we cultivate your gifts and your talents to become the greatest version of yourself. And we do this through weekly mastermind sessions where you receive strategies for exponential growth with self-paced Eagles Nest reflections that include personalized feedback to transform you, to renew your mindset, to empower you to take action and actualize your purpose. Are you an action taker? If so, today I ask you, are you ready to answer the call? Well, great. Then visit theeaglesacademy.com and become a member. For only $24.99, you will unlock unlimited knowledge and resources that will launch you and catapult you into the greatest version of yourself. I invite you to the winner's circle. On your mark, get set, go right now to theeaglesacademy.com and seize this moment.